Not a whole lot of offense last night when the Phillies and the Yankees got together for game one of this three-game series. In fact, that little guy was probably sound asleep by the time the fifth inning rolled through. There's no Aaron Judge. There is Bryce Harper in the lineup today for the Phils. You might be able to fix him. Mickey Morandini may be doing another cornhole tournament. We got game two coming up between the Phils and the Yankees. Hey, everybody, I'm Tom McCarthy, along with Cole Hamels, Ruben Amaro Jr., getting set for game two of this series. And we thought we'd kind of reach back a little bit, not only because this is the anniversary of Cole's no-hitter, but this is also reminiscent of 2007, Ruben, when the Phillies were searching for a starting pitcher like they are now, and they went down to the minors and found Kyle Kendrick.
My man KK, and he did a heck of a job. I mean, an unsung hero for the Phillies in a lot of ways because he threw strikes, he wasn't intimidated by the situation, and he just let his defense go to work. I mean, when you can throw strikes and keep the ball down and keep the ball in the ballpark, which is all the things that he did, it gives you a chance to win baseball games, and he won a ton of them because the guys really swung the bats well. I think Cole Hamels probably would have liked to have that kind of run support when he was pitching.
He would have liked to have that run support. But tonight, and we won't see him start, but Brian Keller will get the bulk of the duty tonight for the Phillies after Tim Meza. And this is what he is. He's a strike thrower, Cole.
No, and I think it's a very similar situation. He has nothing to lose. And so when you're in that fact, just keep going out and just inning by inning throw strikes. And this is what he offers. He offers a lot of fastballs, cutters, and a slider. So he's not going to overpower you, but he moves it around. And the best thing that I like is his whip. You know, when you have a whip that's just around that one, he's going to keep the ball in play, and he doesn't allow the base runners as much.
All right, so 32 years old, making his major league debut. He's gone through an awful lot, and he's hoping that there'll be a lot of disc jockeying because that means the Phillies will be scoring some runs. Lineups at first pitch, the Yanks and the Phils, coming up next. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. The Toyota Corolla is the best-selling nameplate of all time and has 4 models under $25,000. Visit Toyota.com to get your 2026 Toyota Corolla today. By Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity. Imagine that. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Never stop caring. Learn more at IBX.com.
Reserve yours now.
NBC 10 News First Alert Weather. The most accurate forecast 10 years in a row. It's gorgeous. 82 degrees right now. Wind out of the northeast at 9 miles per hour. And humidity is at 33%. Tim Meza making the start for the Phillies. He is listed as an opener. He's done it 3 other times so far this season. 4 1/3, 5 hits, 1 run allowed, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. They're asking him to do it a little longer tonight. And the first pitch is brought to you by Audi. We're underway, and the count is 1-0. And when I say a little longer, they'd like him to get through Jazz Chisholm, who's the number 7 batter for the Yankees. Fouled away by Rosario.
That's around the 3rd inning.
It could be. That's the
right.
thing, and that's deeper for him than what he's normally used to.
I think that's the big question is when you have the opener is what does a team try to do? I mean, do they come out swinging or are they going to be patient?
Low 2-1. I mean, what would you expect as a starter? Would you expect them to be patient?
I mean, as a starter, just because they understand most starters are going to try to go, deep into the ball game, that they're trying to figure out what you have to offer. But when you have an opener, you figure the guy's only got about 25 pitches before they have to do something. So you might as well try to come out and see if you can hit that fastball real early and put some runs up.
And typically those relievers come in throwing strikes. I mean, that's sort of their job, and so I would be aggressive as a hitter.
Fouled back. It remains 2-2.
And that's actually one of the interesting things the Yankees do. They tend to, their first at bats, they take a few more strikes. They're not necessarily first pitch swinging. They're a little bit more selective.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Threw him a slider. Now the rest of the Yankee lineup brought to you by Xfinity. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Ben Rice will follow Rosario. Then Paul Goldschmidt, who accounted for the only run last night. Bellinger, Grisham, Dominguez, Chisholm, Caballero, and Austin Wells rounds it out for the Yankees.
What a season Ben Rice has had. I mean, this guy, all-star caliber player, obviously, and there was some talk about them because they've had really struggled with their catching situation and thinking about maybe trying to put him behind the plate again. Now, I think that might be a mistake.
Yeah, I think he's just figured it out. Keep him at first base and DH.
Right.
Ground ball to first base. Harper flips it underhand to Mays the covering, and the sheriff is there to cover up the bag. 2 outs. A clean-shaven Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
Phillies defense brought to you by CarShield. Harper, Stott, Turner, Bohm, Edmundo, Derek Hill, and Brian De La Cruz in the outfield. JT behind the plate.
Harp went high and tight.
High and tight.
Trying to change things up a little bit. He struggled a little bit, so, you know, he's one of those guys that's, you know, he's pretty superstitious, so if things didn't go well.
He might mix and match the shoes, the batting gloves. He's got it always going.
Paul Goldschmidt, the batter, and he hits one foul off to the right. He hit a home run the opposite way last night.
I was about to say, he's trying to do the same thing going oppo. I mean, when you're playing in this type of ballpark or even Yankee Stadium, they're the best types of ballparks to go oppo.
He's had himself a heck of a bounce-back season. 16 home runs, 43 runs batted in. Fouled off again. De La Cruz will give it a look.
Always liked this player, man. He can do so many things. When he was younger, obviously had a little bit more speed, but would steal like 30 bases, hit 30 home runs. I mean, he could do so much. Sort of an unsung hero there for a long, long time, and one of the best players in his era. He's a guy that people got to be thinking about a Hall of Fame numbers.
Yeah, 388 home runs, but that only tells part of the story. It's fouled off to the right side. De La Cruz is over, and he jumps, and he makes the catch. He got to a spot, reeled it in, and the inning is over. That'll always help an opener. 11 pitches for Meza, and De La Cruz made sure there wasn't 12. Left-hander Ryan Weathers, the veteran on the mound for the Yankees. It has not been a good last starts for Weathers. And his first pitch to Trey Turner is taken low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Weathers 3-7 on the year with an ERA of 4.40. Facing Turner, who was 0 for 4 with a couple strikeouts last night. I think a lot of people thought that he had a chance to get an extra base hit in last night's game, but Bellinger was able to run it down.
He almost misplayed it, though.
He almost misplayed it.
No, it's interesting. I mean, if you've seen the first 2 pitches right here, they've both been sweepers. So they must really think Turner's about to, you know, once that first pitch fastball, trying to hunt it. The Yankees are trying to be very aware of how well Turner does with the fastball right now.
Yeah, Turner 9 hits on this homestand. He has scored 7 runs. Yeah, the dirt 2-2.
Well, steady diet of that off-speed stuff.
Well, I would say right now this is right in Turner's favor for a fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Weathers working quickly. Inside, that got him. It clipped him.
Oh, maybe that's why he's not throwing the fastballs.
Well, that's a nice start for the Phillies. And the rest of their lineup, as we look at this, we'll get to that in a second, but look at this pitch.
Yeah, Trey's starting to do Trey things. I mean, much more often. Getting on base, scoring runs, driving in runs. He's driving the ball out of the ballpark, and Weathers trying to rush a fastball in on him, which just clips that pad.
We'll get to the Phillies lineup in a moment. Kyle Schwarber coming up. Schwarber 1 for 4 with a double in last night's game. Phillies only had 4 hits in last night's ball game. Outside corner, 0-1. Weathers, guys, before June had an ERA of 3.52 and a batting average against of 226. Since that time, a 5.87 ERA and a batting average against of 296.
Well, and if you look at it a little bit further, he's getting enough pitches to go deep in the ballgame. He just cannot get through the 5th inning. I mean, I know he was able to, you know, sort of get through that Washington game a little bit over the 5th, but there's the 2 other games. He's in the 5th, and you just can't get the outs, and you know, it hits that sort of pitch count. And That's that.
Yeah, don't think for a minute he doesn't remember the Phillies, because he's pitched against the Phillies a number of times with the Marlins, and that 9.53 ERA, and all the home runs he's given up. 6 jacks he's given up to these guys.
And 5 here at Citizens Bank Park. 0-2. Outside, 1-2.
That's in the back of his mind.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Yeah, anytime that you're facing a lineup and it does not match up well with your style, and you're giving up a lot of hard hit, high slug, I think you're kind of doing what he's doing now. He's trying to place the ball.
That ball is placed out to left center field. Grisham will cut it off. His throw coming toward the relay man, and Schwarber pulls into second base with a double. Turner goes to third, and the Phillies are cooking here in the first. Second and third with nobody out.
And that sort of shows the growth of what Kyle Schwarber has become. He's no longer just a slugger. I mean, he actually throws a pretty good breaking pitch here, and he stays on it just long enough and shortens up just a little bit, puts the ball in play in the left center. He's so strong that he gets it into the gap far enough to be able to cruise into second base for the double.
And a lot with how Schwarber and even with Harper, I mean, hopefully they've noticed that Weathers is obviously coming with a lot of sliders and sweepers, and so don't get too geared up.
First pitch of this at bat on the outside corner, 0-1. Harper hitting .253. Fouls it back. Phillies lineup brought to you by Xfinity. One internet price, 5 years guaranteed. Bohm follows Harper, then Edmundo, De La Cruz, Real Muto, Stott, Hill. A lot of righties in the lineup tonight for the Phillies.
And with the trifecta righties in the outfield again.
Served out to center field. This should be deep enough to score Turner. Grisham backs up, makes the catch. The throw by Grisham's going toward third, and it's not there. It's a sac fly. Turner scores. 1-0 Phillies.
Yeah, I actually like what Schwarber did right there. I mean, you knew Turner was going to score, but for him to stretch it, this is really good to be in scoring position now.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting. Situational hitting has not been great for the Phillies as of late, and this is just a nice job by Harper putting the ball in play. Double jeopardy. He moves the runner, drives the run in, and man on third, less than 2 outs for Bomer.
It's the haircut.
Hey, whatever it takes, brother.
Alec Bohm with the infield in for the Yankees. Phillies were shut out last night, 1-0. Bohm takes a pitch low, no challenge. I got to say, Austin Wells is not the best at challenging. 47 for 74 in challenges this year.
Wow, that's not very good.
1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, put it in perspective, JT's 36 for 45. He hasn't done it as much, but his percentage is one of the best in baseball. Again, the infield is in. 2-1.
Yeah, Bomer's been swinging the bat well. He's one of the guys since coming back from the All-Star break in the last 7 games, sitting .310 with an .862 OPS and getting his hits, a couple of home runs, some RBIs.
Yeah, 9 hits on this homestand. Bounced on the ground to shortstop. Schwarber will hold. Caballero throws to first. And there are 2 outs. And now Edmundo.
Not exactly what we were looking for there. I mean, Bomer's been so good at driving the ball to the opposite field. He got out front on that little changeup there and then hooked it. Typically, he's using the middle of the field really well, and now it's up to Sosa to pick him up.
Edmundo takes a strike. Edmundo did have a hit yesterday. He was 1 for 1, but he's 3 for his last 31. Again, a lot of that is he's just not playing a lot.
Yep, that always becomes, the frustrating part, I think, for a hitter is when you just can't get in a rhythm, and then you don't have the opportunities when you don't have the results. You can't really practice that when you're doing batting practice. You don't have the same intensity and focus. And And you're facing some of these big guys that are going to come after you because they can read you. And when you're not doing well, a pitcher kind of feeds off of that, and then they kind of take advantage.
A little high, 2-1. Yeah, game speed is hard to replicate.
Yep.
Fouled away. By the way, this place is jammed tonight. I mean, the PJ Fitzpatrick rooftop jams. The seating area jams. Ashford Alley, it's jammed.
I think Stateside Live's jammed.
It probably is. It is Christmas in July, of course.
Of course it is.
Yep.
Well, there's probably some folks coming down from the north as well. Just a few.
Few are coming over the bridge. I guess multiple bridges.
That's right.
Santa's here.
There's somebody from the north.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third. Swing and a miss. Phillies settle for 1 as Weathers is able to retire 3 after the Phillies got 2 in scoring position. Never gets caught looking. Xfinity Internet keeps you in the game at one price for 5 years and allows you to get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. Speaking of true baseball fans, that's Alec Rogoski and Carson Adelberger as this ball's popped out to short left field. Kenny Adelberger is one of our fine camera operators. Anyway, his daughter, Carson, married Alec last night. There's Kenny. Look, he's still shaking from the whole, setting up paying for the wedding and all that other stuff. But
he looks a little lighter, too.
He's definitely lighter. Anyway, they're celebrating by coming to the Phillies game today. So congratulations, guys. A honeymoon will be later on this year.
Is he paying for that, too?
Well, at this point, we don't know. Both are alums of Central Connecticut State University, the home of Ricky Bottalico. That's right.
How about that?
Ricky Bo. Congratulations, guys. We hope you're wearing sunblock. Sun is pretty strong there tonight. Trent Grisham, the batter. Check swing. Slow bouncer towards second. Took a nice, comfortable hop for Stott.
It's the first time I think I've seen Grisham sprint down the line. I don't see that happen very often from that young man. Am I lying?
No, I don't think you're lying. I don't think he's alone either, though.
You're probably right about that.
It's I can't say that he's my golf partner in the offseason.
Does he play slowly?
No, he actually plays pretty quick. He's a good player.
He's very cool.
He is. He very is.
Cool.
Here's Dominguez, and he takes a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, kind of like we were talking about earlier. This is what you wanted to see out of Tim. I mean,
absolutely.
He had the whole 7 guy. I mean, we're looking at the pitch count right now. I mean, I think he can go a few more.
Fouled back. Yeah, Keller's starting to warm up in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Not Brad Keller. He's on the injured list.
There's so many of them.
Yes. Yeah, when I was looking up trying to get some stats, Brad Keller kept coming. No, I need Bryant.
Yeah, Brad,
the other B.
Fell back again. By the way, this is Hall of Fame weekends. And if you're wondering why the Phillies and the Yankees are wearing a little different hats, with the logo being a little larger, a little different, it's in honor of the Hall of Fame. Phillies have and the Yankees too, have the Cooperstown logo on the side of their hat, but they have the block P, which is, I think it's from 1911 and 1915 the Phillies wore this hat.
Kind of dig the P.
Yeah. They have this,
cool,
and
right
then
there.
don't forget when they go to Iowa, they have the navy blue with the red hat,
Yes.
which is.
I actually like the look of that uniform.
It is a red hot seller.
I love it.
Yeah, it looks really great.
They have it here in the Cadillac Hall of Fame Club. They have
Really
the whole
good.
uni there. It's really cool.
Wonder if those might make another appearance after that game.
Out to right field, De La Cruz makes the catch. No fan in his area there. 20 pitches through 2 innings for Tim Meza. Heck of a job. By Comcast Business, all in connection and protection your small business can rely on. No one does business like Comcast Business. Dave Dittinger's at the controls tonight. Well, there's Keller starting to warm up again in the bullpen. He was doing all his stretching before.
Let's see. I mean, earlier talking about when you have an opener versus a guy that's kind of a starter. It's really difficult to figure out timing and anticipating. Okay, is this going to be a quick inning? How many pitches is he going? I know that's the communication that Caleb is having, with everybody in the bullpen, and they probably talked about it before the game. But as a starter, something that you're not used to, and it looks like what he's been able to do the last couple games down in AAA, you get in a rhythm, and this kind of can throw you off. So hopefully it doesn't, but we'll definitely see. It's just a weird situation to be in.
And then add the fact that it's his major league debut.
Yeah, exactly. Against his old team.
Yeah, right.
He's got a lot going.
0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. De La Cruz, who's really feasted on left-handed pitching this year in the minor leagues, is down on strikes. Our Rally House quote of the game comes from JT, who's riding this hitting streak and on the Phillies offense. We've been playing good teams, and we definitely would like to be playing better baseball. I think we're just a little inconsistent right now throughout the lineup, not scoring enough runs, to be quite frank. Obviously, the talent's there. We feel good about our team. We're not playing our best baseball right now. And it is true. They lost 2 of 3 to the Mets, 2 of 3 to the Dodgers, and the first game to the Yankees last night.
Yeah, I think that's the part is, a couple of the guys have started to come on. You got Baum hitting, obviously, you've got JT and a few other, but then you're not having Harper and Schwarber. You want to be able to see at least 6 or 7 guys contributing each and every night. And it's just been, just the inconsistency where they just can't get something rolling. And they've been facing some really good teams. I mean, it's not an excuse, but you have to be able to figure it out. If you want to play winning baseball into the postseason, you have to be able to beat those big teams. And I know they want to. I mean, that's something that they're really trying for. And a few of the guys, when you look at Harper and Schwarber, I mean, they didn't have an all-star break. They were constantly going, so you get a little tired. Got to bring it back a little bit, but they'll figure it out.
There's a strike to JT, 3-2, right on the line. JT, 9-game hitting streak, as you see there, 12 hits during that time.
And nice to see him getting things going a little bit.
Yeah, his batting average was at 198 when we were in Kansas City. Now it's at 224. Three and 2. And ball 4 just a bit low. First walk issued by Weathers, who gave up his 14th first inning run tonight. Bet365 gives us the odds for Bryson Stott to hit a home run in today's game. He was escorting Mikal Bridges around today. World
buddies,
champion.
huh?
World champion Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a world champ.
Yep. Big Phillies fan, though.
And the Sixers are going to have a little something to say about that this
oh, yeah.
coming up. We never asked Mikal whether he's nervous about
He doesn't look like he's nervous.
John being on the
the John.
the Sixers.
Outside corner 1-1. Somebody's got to explain the John to LeBron.
Oh, I'm sure he'll get it.
He's pretty in tune with things, so he probably already knows. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Yeah, I don't think he'll miss it. He doesn't miss a beat.
No, he doesn't miss
takes
much.
It up.
There's his new home, Xfinity Mobile Arena. One and 2.
Yeah, when's the press conference? February?
That's a good question.
I figure that's going to be a big day over across the street.
3 strikeouts for Weathers. Well, Ala Abdelnaby's supposed to come up here tonight, so we'll ask him. He'll be a knower of all information.
Oh, yeah.
And if not, somebody will tell him. If he doesn't know.
Send him a text.
Derek Hill's the hitter. Pinch runner last night. They're going to challenge that pitch. First, they're going to ask for an appeal.
Previous pitch was called the ball. Catcher's challenging.
ABS powered by T-Mobile. It's close. It's a ball.
Not close enough.
Pitch the ball. New York has one challenge left.
Doesn't help his percentage.
No.
Ruben, that's hard. I mean, I think the amount of strikes I got called that were in that exact location, I would not have been happy with that.
No, I mean, that's for some guys, the ABS system has really hurt them.
Yeah.
I mean, guys who are working around the edges.
He bunted at that one. 1-1.
Up the bunt.
Ruben, does he try to push it toward the right side?
He's trying to push it to the right side. Jazz Chisholm, who's very, very athletic over there, but he's
all neoned out today.
He's got his hat up and he's chilling. But there is some space over there between first and second. That's what he's looking at.
Over to third. And they'll go the short way to second to Chisholm. Rosario to Chisholm. Inning is over. 5-4 on the putout. We've completed 2. The Phils up 1-0 as we go to the third.
LeBron James.
LeBron James, come on now.
He definitely was pumped about it. Derek Hill. LeBron James signing a 2-year deal with the Sixers, $8 million. It includes a third-year player option. NBA's all-time leading scorer is bringing his game to Philadelphia. And Ala Abdelnaby is going to be breaking down everything about him. Do you know LeBron, by the way?
I do not know him personally, but our paths have crossed, especially when I worked at NBA TV his rookie year.
Okay.
That's when our paths started to cross. I'm looking forward to crossing paths some more.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm great, buddy. It's great to see you, man. Hello, Cole. How are you, bud? Good to see you.
And by the way, Ala, Brian Keller's making his Major League debut for the Fighting Phils tonight. 32 years old.
And he's throwing right now. He's dealing right now, isn't he?
Well, he was dealing in the minor leagues, yeah.
Yeah, so he's about to go up. I mean, this is his former team, too, so this is a big night for him.
39th pick when he was drafted in 2016. And look at this, 32 years old, drafted by the Yankees. 8 starts at Lehigh Valley this year.
They don't even have 39 rounds anymore.
What's that like, having to persevere until you're 32?
I mean, I'm glad I didn't really have to do that, but
thank goodness, right?
But I mean, you do when you play long enough, you're going to have guys that come up that have had to just work a little bit more, that have gotten traded or had to go overseas and come back, and you know what, you have to give them credit that they stuck with it and they love what they do and they want to get to the major league level and live out a dream. And so this is amazing to watch.
It is pretty cool.
Very happy for him.
Sweet for him too right now.
Absolutely. He's got 20 friends and family that are here. And it's 0-2 to Jazz Chisholm.
I hope the Phillies comp that, because that's his whole day's paycheck in ticket sales.
I think that's his wife right there. She's trying to look around, folks. And a called strike.
There you go.
Chisholm's going to challenge this one. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Previous pitch was called the strike. The batter is challenged.
The Yankees only have the one challenge left.
It's a ball.
I think this may be a ball.
Say Chaz probably knows the inner strike zone.
Pitch the ball. New York
He's on the plate pretty well. So.
All right, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I love a quick review, though, Tom.
That was good.
As opposed to what we have to go
guys,
through.
it is slow in the NBA.
I'm just saying.
It is slow in the NBA.
Yeah, you can go up to the go get a drink and a food order before something gets called.
Yeah, Brian Keller's family includes his wife Jennifer, who you just saw there rocking back and forth. There are 20 members of his family that are here. They've waited a long time to see him make his major league debut. And again, 8 games this year in AAA.
That's got to feel really good.
I mean, for the entire family. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive down the right field line, foul. so we'll do it again. All right, so where were you when you heard about the LeBron James news?
I was at home, and usually, like with the Jaylen Brown news, I've had other people tell me about it. This one, I just happened to be on my phone when it dropped, and I was the one that was able to spread it. And I had to double check because you don't want to look like that guy who fell for the AI, you know.
Exactly.
So I had to double check and delayed it a little bit. But once I finally was confident in that, because it is still unbelievable.
There we go, right here.
Swing and a miss, his first major league strikeout.
Awesome.
Jazz Chisholm.
Save that ball.
And hopefully that's the first of many.
Yeah, he just, you know what? Finally, that cutter that he throws. I mean, this is something he gets a lot of swing and misses with. So, you know, the cut slider, and you know what? Answered right there.
It's always amazed me how you guys can make contact with a ball that moves like that at such a speed.
Caballero fouls it back. It's 0-1. Ala, what will LeBron bring to the Sixers?
Experience, playmaking. I think also just the example of what a champion looks like. The fact that he's done it in different places and has had to kind of adjust to wherever he's landed. He's going to have to do that again, but I'm confident having done it before, that he knows what it's like to come in and adjust, whether it was Miami, whether it was back to Cleveland. So the idea that I think he'll come in and be smooth as a transition, that exists. I think that's a strong possibility. And I like the fact that he can run the show. He doesn't have to score, but he can initiate the offense at 6'8", and when he does get it back at the end of a shot clock, he can just put it down and go right to the basket and get something good. He shoots free throws. He gets the benefit of doubt from the officials. So listen, the Lakers led the league in free throws the last couple of years with him there. So I'm looking forward to that advantage.
Hey, that's points.
You
need points.
It is.
Any way you can find them. And I think that's something, you just said it earlier, is when you're able to get a really good veteran now on your team to really help out the young guys and teach them the expectation of winning.
Yeah, what
and
it looks like.
And not stopping when the season ends. It's this goes into the postseason. Like, this is now it's game on. We got to turn it on a little bit more.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to his example. Jaylen Brown, I mean, we've acquired 2 finals MVPs. That doesn't happen very often. One a little bit longer in the tooth, but with a load of experience, and another one who's a little bit younger and I think fresher, and I look forward to both of their contributions.
Trey Turner makes a heck of a play for the second out.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I was very fortunate enough to get invited and go to the playoff game against the Knicks and to see it, and just to see the excitement. And I understand they didn't beat the Knicks, but I like when East Coast teams have that strength, and they did win. Now it's time for the Sixers to take them down.
Yeah, it's okay to be biased.
Great. Yeah, it's great. I think this is fun.
The Knicks have kind of thrown the gauntlet out, right? Like, here's the challenge, and I think the Sixers right now with Bob Myers and Mike Gansey, they've responded.
That ball's hit pretty well. It's not coming back, and it's going to be an opposite field home run for Austin Wells. His 7th home run of the year, and it ties this game up at 1.
Well, welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of the difference is, when you do get to the big league level, you have hitters that are a little bit stronger, a little bit smarter, and they do some damage.
I know closers have to have one of those mentalities where you just kind of move past it. But
Absolutely.
How about a guy who starts a game? Is it more difficult for him to just move past it, or is it something they're more used to?
No, I think for the fact, because when you're kind of starting, you have a sort of pitch limit, it's the bullpen has to kind of adjust. But when you're a starter, you're like, I'm going to give up hits, I'm going to give up some home runs, but I still have to make good pitches and go deep into the ballgame.
Ryan McMahon is pinch hitting for the Yankees here in the top of the 3rd. So they're going lefty, righty. They're flip-flopping. A lot of teams don't do that. They know an opener's starting. They'll just keep the guy in for whatever period of time there is.
Well, and the Yankees have so many left-handed hitters. And I think that was what was the plan, was when Tim was coming in, they could kind of minimize the amount of lefties. But there we are.
All right, so LeBron James.
Incredible.
Pretty incredible.
King James.
Our season has gotten a lot more interesting.
Have fun with it, buddy.
Miss you, brother. Great to see you.
Ala Abdullahi, our guest up here in the booth. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies baseball is brought to you by your local Delaware Valley Honda dealers. Hurry to your local Del Val Honda dealer. Visit DelValHondaDealers.com. And by Pennsylvania Lottery. Visit PALottery.com or download the app today. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians like Ruben. And by Yellowwood, pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have the yellow tag, you don't want it. Bottom of the third, 1-1 game, and Trey Turner takes a strike. Ruben is back in the booth.
That's a lot of shrapnel I'm catching.
Gave up his seat for Allah, who's amazingly tall.
Gosh, yes, he is.
I was just saying, he's getting taller. I'm getting shorter.
Opposite way, base hit. Nice job by Turner to get aboard for the second time.
Well, I mean, like his first at bat, they were avoiding those fastballs, and this is what happens. Turner's seen the fastball really well and just stays right with it. Nice, easy swing.
There's Ryan McMahon, who pinch hit for Rosario. Stays in the game to play third base. And now Kyle Schwarber, the batter. He doubled his first time up. Outside. Kyle, 12 home runs against left-handed pitching this year, 23 last year.
You know, as Weathers kind of went through the lineup, first couple innings, most of those lefties were either seeing hard fastballs or sliders, and then all the righties were seeing sinkers and changeups. So it'll be interesting to see if he still follows that pattern.
Line drive into right field, a base hit. Turner will stop at second.
Nice to see Schwarber heat up a little bit. Little double left center, base hit to right.
Well, both those swings, he's recognizing the slider and not really trying to overswing. He's just trying to put bat to ball.
Our Old Spice fresh stats, most career home runs, active leaders. Giancarlo's 1. Harper's on that list. He's 1 behind Aaron Judge, who's still on the injured list. Goldschmidt's there, and so is Schwarber.
God, it's either Yankees and Phillies.
That's a lot of
other
runs.
guys mixed in there, but yeah. Yeah, can you imagine a Mike Trout playing in the East Coast and some of these stadiums?
Back toward the middle. There's 1 and 2. Over to third goes Turner. 6-3 double play.
God, we had a really good defender. He knows exactly who's running. He secures his baseball and then makes a very athletic play going across his body and completes the double play.
All right, so here's Bohm, who had a runner at third his last time up and grounded out. You guys alluded to this, how he's hit recently. His last 6 games, 9 for 25, an OPS of exactly 1,000, exactly 1. He had been 3 for his previous 34 before this stretch. 0-2.
This is the situation, man on in scoring position, 2 outs that he's had a lot of success with over the years. See if he can come through. I know he didn't come through with the man on third less than 2 outs last time. I'd like to see him punch one in here.
A little jumpy. 1-2.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, if you look at the outfield, they're slightly shifted towards the right side of the field. You know, but the whole time Weathers is going to be throwing sweepers and changeups.
Yeah, which leads you to believe that he'll pull it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching Grisham, I mean, kind of playing right in front of the bullpen.
And the one thing that Alec Bohm has been doing a lot better lately is turning on the ball, using the left side of the field. He usually uses the middle the other way, but
right.
As of late, he's been getting the head out.
Kevin Long. 3-2.
That's good at bat, working the count. I'm thinking right now, I mean, he got him out with that changeup his first at bat, 3-2. He's most of the time that 3-2 is a sweeper pitch for Weathers. Changeup. No, sinker. Holy crap.
Sinker, yeah.
So yeah, he's 97 miles an hour with movement. Looks soft. Everybody throws too hard. From up here, I can't really tell. I need to be in the dugout. Get a better read.
Can you see it better down there?
Oh yeah. I think you can feel it. I mean, that's just kind of the sort of anticipation. You're just in that game speed. There's
out to right, and it's going to be right at Dominguez. And the Phillies unable to score here in the third. We've played our first 3. The 1-1 game. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local Tri-State Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. Brian Keller will face Ben Rice to start this inning off. Beautiful night. Look at the ballpark, how good it is. All right, Ruben, break it down for us. Here's his pitch arsenal from this year in AAA.
Yeah, it's good to mix it up with basically the 3 types of fastballs. And we were talking about it earlier. That's sort of something you develop in Japan. Everybody's throwing fastballs 3 different ways. A 4-seamer, and then you sink it and you cut it. And if you can throw strikes and keep the ball down, I mean, you can get outs. And you don't necessarily have to throw 97 or 98 miles an hour to get outs if you're moving the baseball and you're taking the ball off the barrel.
Yeah, that's a lot of the Japanese style is. It's a nice out right there. Is they, when they have 2 strikes, they shorten up and they try to put the ball in play. They're still not swinging for the home run like they do here. So you have to learn how to pitch to contact and get weak contact.
Yeah, when he went over to Japan, he all of a sudden came down with a UCL injury, so he had to have Tommy John, and then had to have a second surgery the next year, which he wound up paying for because he was no longer affiliated with the team. Goldschmidt takes a strike. It's 0-1. He was a 39th round pick, as we mentioned, out of Wisconsin, Milwaukee. He was a college teammate of Dalton Varsho.
Oh, how about that?
Damn.
In fact, Varsho was drafted a year later, and both were all Horizon League selections. How about that for a Division III team and how good they must have been?
Not bad.
Yeah.
1-1. Hit the opposite way by Goldschmidt. A little dribbler into right field.
Professional hitter right there. That's the thing with Goldie. I mean, if Goldie knows you're going to throw strikes, he's going to pick his pitches in the at bat to either do damage, or he's just going to see it and just run with it. And like we've seen, his home run yesterday, Oppo, his first at bat, he was trying to go Oppo. Right now, he just hit it right in the hole.
Cody Bellinger, the batter, and he takes a strike. 0-1.
We were talking a little bit with Don Mattingly about that whole process of how this launch angle came to be, and the fact that right now you don't see that as you guys are just trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. There's Donnie, and I think everybody is starting to try to make more contact. They're trying to they realize that the strikeout is not getting it done, and that's something that the Phillies have struggled with this year because their on-base percentage has not been great. They've had a lot of swing and miss to their game, and something that I think as a trend is probably going to have to change, just because the velocities and the movement on the pitches in this day and age are so, pretty devastating.
Well, it's that whole situational hitting. I mean, I know when you came up, there was so much situational hitting, especially when you were pitch hitting. You knew what you had to do at the time.
Yep.
And it wasn't hit home runs.
No, it wasn't.
You had a few, but
not many.
0-2. By the way, I said Wisconsin-Milwaukee was Division III. Division I. It's Division I. They used to be Division III.
Yeah, they learned how to recruit.
That's right.
They start getting some better players. They're like, yeah, let's get them up in the bigger division here.
0-2. Outside, 1-2.
I have been impressed by the fact that Keller's been really pounding the strike zone. I mean, the ratio strikes to ball, 17 strikes, 6 balls. I mean, for a guy who's pitching in the third deck for the first time in his career.
Served the other way. Edmundo moves back and he makes the catch. 2 outs.
And he's keeping the hitters off balance. Even the contact right there and the hit by Goldie, it wasn't hard. They weren't hard contact.
Fans 15 and older will be sure to be loving this year's McDonald's opening night T-shirt. That's right. They loved it. And now the PGW multiplayer T-shirt for all fans on Thursday, August 6th. It's all part of our selection of shirts that we've been giving out all season long. This one's against the Nationals. Go to Phillies.com. Now look at that. It's the Phillies players in a little caricature that's going to come out of the cornfields of Iowa.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun game for, obviously the players to be able to see how that's done. I know everybody that's gone there before loved it. But I think it's great for, Phillies, the fans, ownership. I mean, it's just a special moment in baseball. I mean, everybody obviously has watched Field of Dreams, and this is really cool that Major League Baseball has been able to do this and gotten tons of positivity just with anything and everything they've been able to figure out.
I know everybody's looking forward to it. 0-1. Line drive down the right field line, foul. Yeah.
Yeah, you bunt one and then you turn on one. Thanks, Trent.
Golf conversation,
yeah,
right?
Exactly. Can't wait. I'm like, you got a mulligan, and now he turned and burned.
Never wears batting gloves. Does he wear golf gloves?
Yeah, he wears one.
Oh, okay.
Left-handed or right-handed?
I played lefty.
Oh, 0-2.
And he hits the ball far.
Oh, I bet.
I thought I hit it far. No, this guy's. It just sounds different.
Oh, 0-2. Grounded out his last time up. He's 2 for his last 29 now.
Oh, that's a heck of a pitch. Love those drone shots. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, the technology
Look
nowadays.
at those.
We don't need blimps anymore. You don't need
So
that. You got
steady.
drone.
Pulled out to right field. De La Cruz has been busy, and he makes the catch.
Hits it soft.
Inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. Santa and all. To you by Toyota. Check out Toyota.com and visit your local tri-state Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go Phils. 1-1 game, bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Edmundo Sosa, Brian De La Cruz, JT Realmuto against Ryan Weathers. Weathers allowed the run in the 1st inning. He's had some traffic, but he's worked himself around it. And he delivers a strike, and Mundo's going to challenge this one.
Previous pitch
Why
called
not?
strike, the batter.
ABS powered by T-Mobile.
Thought this might have been a strike.
I mean, it moved like 4 feet, but didn't hit the corner.
My
Pitch the ball.
goodness.
Philadelphia has 2 remaining.
Thank you.
Wow, so close.
I
It's
love
so
being wrong.
close.
I mean, it does give you a whole lot of respect for these umpires, man, because, I mean, it's really tough to it's tough to distinguish whether like a piece of the baseball actually hits the strike zone.
Well, especially that sweeper, because it did. It moved probably 3 feet. You would at least think it would hit some point of the plate.
3 balls and no strikes.
And that's some of the hardest pitches are those curveballs and these big sweepers. You can start it off in the other batter's box, and if you can get it to move enough, it might be able to at least hit a piece of the plate. And as a hitter, you're like, you can't do anything with it. Who was good at that was Bronson Arroyo.
Oh, really?
I mean, he had the weird leg kick. He was throwing off the third base side, and he literally would throw it in the batter's box around the plate.
When they called it a curveball.
Yeah.
It was a curveball then.
Oh,
now it's a sweeper.
Now it's a sweeper. You couldn't do anything with it, so you can't swing.
On the ground, Sharpwood is short. Caballero has it. And 1 out. Brian De La Cruz coming up. By the way, our Rand and Mike Spear injury report since we were last on the air. Rafael Marchand was placed on the 10-day IL with left knee patellar tendonitis. Peyton Henry is here as the backup catcher for the Phillies. Marchand, we were on the air the other day, and he was catching when he started to limp and had to come out of the game. It actually happened in his previous at-bat where he felt something in the knee. Fortunately, there was no structural damage. That's what they were most concerned about.
No, and that's why I was here watching the game, and when you see anybody come out in the middle of the game, that is a huge worry because you know they're feeling something. It does not feel normal, and if he's a catcher, he can't bend down and squat. You don't want catchers to have bad knees. I mean, that's what they need to be able to be sure, and thank God they have MRIs to tell you what's going on. But that is good news. I mean, because you do definitely need them.
1-1 is pulled into left field, a base hit for De La Cruz. A one-out single. Did you? Was that when you were at the Ghost Energy deck?
I was. I was making my way back down, and let's do a little bartending. I'm terrible at it, but I can pass out a beer here and there, and pour a nice mix of Ghost Energy drink with some special.
You didn't know how to mix all those drinks?
No.
They didn't teach you?
No, it ended up turning into a lot of photos. I can actually do those all right.
Yeah, you are photogenic, so you can.
I'm glad.
Kissing babies, signing autographs. I got you.
You had a nice lineup there, though. There's a lot of people.
No, yeah. I mean, they've done a really good job. I think it's probably the second or third time I've done it. I've actually had some of the Ghost. That's some really good energy drink. I was wired the whole day. I need to have some of those in the morning.
0-1 lined it to left field, a base hit for JT. Bellinger backs up on it. De La Cruz will hold up. He almost backed up that into an extra base hit.
Bellinger has quite a few outfield assists. You don't really want to test him.
10-game hitting streak now for JT. The last time he had a 10-game hitting streak was May of 2024. It's kind of changed his whole offense.
Yeah, one of the things I've noticed from JT, it looks like his leg kick is not quite as pronounced, and it feels like he's getting his foot. Anytime he starts getting his foot down early enough so they can adjust the pitches, he starts hitting the ball with more authority. It's when he's sort of in between and his leg stays up a little bit too long is when things try to get a little haywire for him. But he's got a really nice short, compact swing going right now. A wire cam going to work.
Mm-hmm.
Technology, Chelsea.
A lot of toys.
Yep.
Well, yesterday the Phillies didn't have multiple runners on base until the 8th inning. This is the third time tonight that they've done it in the first 4 innings.
It's time to break through. They need a big base hit.
0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. 0-1 to Stott.
That's kind of one of the things once Weathers gets that first pitch strike, tries to then finish him off with sweepers and sliders. So see what Stott tries to do. If he can just stay with it and hit it up into the 5-6 hole, they'll just keep moving the runners. I think that's.
There's a line drive caught and knocked down by Caballero. He's going to tag the runner. I'm not sure what they're saying.
No clue what's going on there.
Oh, they're saying that De La Cruz stays at second and Real Muto at first. That the out was recorded and he was doing it on the exchange.
Got it.
And Aaron Boone is going to very casually stroll out, see if he can get an explanation.
Yeah, when's the last time Booney's gotten thrown out? I know he's pretty good at that.
He is good at it.
Now, I actually believe that the ball came out of his glove. I don't think it was on purpose. But I guess that's the call they made.
Ruling on the field is an intentionally dropped ball by the fielder. The batter is out. Runners remain at their bases.
Interesting.
Intentionally
dropped ball. So you did think that.
Yeah.
Huh. I thought it was on the exchange.
Oh, I actually don't think that he intentionally did it. I really don't. I think the umpire thought so, because the ball was sort of rattling around. He was bringing it down. It was out.
He did not intentionally do that.
Oh, no. He did not do that. And fortunately for the Phillies, it would have been a double play otherwise.
And you can't review that, right? I mean, that's kind of such a weird
I guess
situation.
It's not reviewable?
No. Well, it's 2 outs. Runners on first and second.
But it's a live judgment call, I would assume.
Well, he's got the closest seat in the house to watch it, too.
I mean, the concept is there that he could have done it on purpose, but
Ruben would have done it on purpose.
Correct.
1-1.
I would have told you to drop
You're not
it, too.
cheating, you're not trying.
Hey, I would have looked back and went, drop it.
You're
It's
not
a double
cheating.
play.
You're not trying. Kids, don't listen to that.
I used to yell at Chase to drop balls like that, and he would look at me with a death stare and go, no. I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry, Chase.
I remember Chase actually on some pop-ups and stuff like that, or like semi-line drives, kind of looking around. You know,
he was smart.
Always
smart
looking for an advantage. He and Jimmy up the middle.
It's like, drop it. I know you guys are good enough to turn 2. Hits the ground.
1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little foul ball.
And the hitting with runners in scoring position has been a bit of a bugaboo here for the Phillies. They just haven't been able to put, have sustained innings where they're getting that big base hit to drive in some runs, and it's been costing them.
Well, yeah, to be able to put the pressure on Weathers, he's had a hard time getting through the 4th and 5th inning, but you've got to keep putting the pressure and seeing if he'll make the mistakes.
And a called strike 3. He's going to challenge that one. I think he's going to be down on strikes.
I don't think it went around the plate. I think it just kind of caught it.
Well, let's see what this one is. ABS powered by T-Mobile. It is a strike, and the inning is over. The Phillies 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position here tonight. They leave a couple on base here in the 4th, and will head to the 5th inning. New and unwrapped toys as part of the Phillies Ball Girls Christmas in July toy drive, and there were a lot of them that were donated. The donated toys will benefit through the Grand Stepping Up program, a nonprofit dedicated to assisting grandparents or kinship guardians who are raising their grandchildren. Thank you to everyone who contributed to this heartwarming efforts. That ball's hit in the air to right center field. And Derek Hill is over and makes the catch. Dominguez is retired. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the 5th.
Loving the quick outs.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. He throws strikes, and I mean, that cutter is a really good pitch. I mean, it has such good movement, and it's tight. And I think that's what the hitters are having a tough time with. That's why they're barreling it, but it's missing the sweet spot, and he's getting the weak contact. That's
what it's all about, man. Just having mishit it somehow, some way, and that's the key to having success on the mound.
And I think, what we were talking about with hitting, in pitching too, they've gotten so hooked and caught up into the swing and misses that a swing and miss is just a strike. I'd rather get a quick out, weak contact, just kind of keeping the flow of the game.
And keeping you in the game so that you don't have to use the bullpen.
Yes.
Yeah, and he is a strike thrower. Ruben mentioned this before. I mean, this is the 33rd pitch, line foul down the right field line.
Just this 1 strike, very hard strike.
But he has 25 strikes, 8 balls.
2.
I mean, that was Jamie Moyer's thing. He used to like to throw that little cutter or change up inside on right-handers. Just let him yank it down the line. That's a strike.
Yeah, when you get somebody in a swing mode, that's then where you can kind of pull the chute and throw something that you get the swing and miss eventually.
Little one hopper.
And Chaz is definitely pulling the ball. I'd like to see if he could try to do that front door sinker a little bit. See if, I mean, Chaz, he got that call the first time, and I think this is where he can try to pull it and see if he can get him.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got it with a slider. Second time that he's retired, Jazz Chisholm. Second strikeout.
Yeah, really in a perfect spot. I mean, this had really good depth. This one didn't cut as much. It had 2 plane action to it, a little downer action to it, and
especially after that long, hard strike.
Yep. Great location.
Well, now Caballero, who grounded out his first time up, fights this one off foul, off to the right and out of play.
It is. I mean, he's getting ahead right from the very beginning, getting ahead. That's what you want to see.
Caballero just took a look at the pitch timer behind home plate before he faced up against the pitcher. He's been problematic this year. He's been using as much of that pitch timer as he can before he looks at the pitcher. He's been called on it a couple times.
I remember seeing that a few times. He's gotten called.
Yeah, he's got a little gamesmanship going on. He likes to call timeout as the guy gets into his windup, kind of messing with the rhythm of the pitcher.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He went upstairs. Four-seamer at 93. And the inning is over. 1-2-3. Go the Yankees. 3 strikeouts for Keller in relief of Tim Meza in his major league debut. How about this item, guys? Exclusively at the New Era Phillies team store on Thursday, July 30th. It's the hand-painted Philly Fanatic Ben Franklin Victus bat. This one-of-a-kind collectible features the Philly Fanatic dressed as Ben Franklin in a detailed colonial outfit with signature gray hair. Included are removable spectacle glasses that attach to the Fanatic eyes with a hidden magnet. That's awesome.
Wow.
$749, $749.99, only 26 pieces.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah.
Those Victus people they've got some of those are so awesome. Oh, that's so nice.
Thank you, honey. Appreciate that.
Well, Ruben and I haven't been on in like a month.
Well, she's prepared no matter what it is.
Good for her. Big fan.
Paid her off.
Exactly. That's where you disappeared to for the last 15 minutes?
That's exactly right.
Well, anyway, that bat, $749.99. The Bat King. Man, he's got some talent, doesn't he? Putting all those bats together.
Really spectacular.
Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner, who has been hit by a pitch. He is singled tonight. He has scored the only run for the Phillies. Whacked foul.
It tends to kind of be the zone for Turner. If you can get it up and in, it's harder for him to kind of stay on top of it. And so you get a lot of foul balls and pop-ups. Definitely tell that's where they wanted to go.
Well, he's trying to get back ahead because there's a difference of about 300 points between his batting average, ahead and behind.
Yeah, I would say that's probably a good thing to stay on board on that one. And I think that's the whole part is, Turner knows when he's in the driver's seat, he sees the ball really well and he can kind of stay with it longer. And I know with pitchers, they want to be aggressive and get them out quickly. I mean, that was when he first came up as a rookie, that was the report on him. He has such quick hands, and he wanted to get hit very quickly. He wanted to get his at-bats. He wanted to hit you in the first couple pitches, and so you had to be very smart, and you knew it was going to be hard to beat him.
Schwarber waits on deck. Hey, you wonder how much of his scouting report has changed since he first came up.
Well, I mean, for me, when I was facing him, I wanted to actually throw cutters in because I just wanted him to hit it to third base. I wasn't going to try to do anything special. And with that, I can get him out in the first 2 pitches. If I faced him 3 or 4 times and I only threw about 10 pitches to him total, that was how I could pitch deep into a ball game, and I kind of eliminated him and kept him at bay.
Well, this will be the 8th pitch of this at-bat. Whacks it foul. It remains 3-2.
It didn't help that then I had to face Harper and Murphy and Zimmerman and
forgot about Daniel Murphy. Forgot about Ryan Zimmerman.
Those guys were.
Good hit.
That was a tough lineup. Even Rendon. I mean, that was when Rendon was up hot. Yeah, it was not a fun time when you were facing the Nationals. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off again.
He's put together some very good at-bats. I would assume that he bought himself a changeup here.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the last thing. He hasn't really thrown it to him. He might as well try now.
Well, still trying to get him out in.
By the way, Trey was 2 for 12 lifetime against you.
Singles?
You
Two
owned
singles?
Two singles,
Two singles, yeah. Made sure.
Amazing how
it
they
just
remember
sucks
that.
because he was going to steal. It was so fast. But back then, we didn't have the limit on how many times I could pick over, so I could kind of read him a little bit more.
Boy, he swung at ball 4. He knows it too.
Yeah.
1 out. 5 strikeouts. Time now for our live odds update brought to you by FanDuel. To get a hit, plus 390 for Schwarber. Kyle does have 2 hits already tonight. He's 2 for 2, double and a single.
Yeah, both sweepers. So see if he changes it up here. Nope. No, he's throwing more of a slider now. He doesn't want to throw the sweeping action, which again is such a weird. Yeah, I mean, I think when he's throwing that sweeper, he's really just trying to just spin it a little bit more, and I think the slider's being a little bit more aggressive.
Would you have thrown a sweeper, do you think, in this day and age?
I don't think I would have. I really do think my cutter was a harder slider. Just because I could shape it a little bit, but I wanted my cutter to be in the 90-mile-an-hour range. I didn't like having another pitch in the slow 80s because that was my changeup. And I was really big on having a pitch in the mid-90s, having a pitch in the mid-80s, and then I could throw 2 different curveballs because that's what I grew up with was learning a curveball. I could throw a 75-mile-an-hour, get me over curveball, or I would throw one that I'm trying to put you away, and that would have been more 81, 80, the 80 range, and just with a lot more drop action.
I loved your curveball. I thought it's like an old school curveball. 1-2 pitch, and that's in there for strike 3. 6 strikeouts.
Well, just heavy dose. And just getting them with that. That's that slow sweeping slider, and I know Schwarber had 2 hits off it already, and that was hard. I mean, that kind of started at his front hip, locked him up a little bit.
Harper is 0 for 1. Grounds that one softly to second. Chisholm throws him out, and the inning is over. Phillies go down in order. We played 5. We're going to the 6th. Not a whole lot of offense in this series. Our Phillies employees, volunteers, and Major League Baseball will help make the 96th All-Star Game at Citizens Bank Park an event to remember. From the Electric Home Run Derby to the MLB Drafts, the All-Star Village at the Convention Center, and the red carpet show through Center City. The city was buzzing all week long. And when the All-Star Game finally rolled around, the atmosphere lived up to the hype. Philly didn't just host baseball's biggest week, it absolutely crushed it. That's why the Phillies crew are Independence Blue Cross Phillies of the Week. Well, certainly not a bad job by Brian Keller as we go to the top of the 6th inning. His night is done after 3 innings. He allowed 1 run. It was on a home run. And now Kyle Backus, back from the minor leagues, is in there. One thing Don Mattingly did tell us before the ball game, he said,
called a strike, batter's challenging.
We want to get Keller through at least one time through. We don't want him to face Ben Rice more than once.
Pitch the ball. New York has 1 left.
As the Yankees challenge this one, ABS powered by T-Mobile.
I really think Keller did a heck of a job. He fired strikes. He worked quickly. The defense worked behind him. Some balls were hit hard, but they get a lot of miss hits and miss swings as well. So I think he did a heck of a job.
Yeah, the home run was by Austin Wells, who's up here now. It was an opposite field home run. The Yankees now have 23 opposite field home runs. 3 balls, no strikes. But you do have to throw strikes coming out of the bullpen.
Well, I think that's the whole thing is Keller bought himself probably another game. It opened up a lot of eyes.
So a base runner now for Ryan McMahon, who's coming up for the second time. McMahon flied out to center field as a pinch hitter his first time up. This guy's an excellent defender at third. He just hasn't really hit for the Yankees. That's 5 in a row out of the strike zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want out of the bullpen, and it's sort of the struggle that Backus had before he got sent out. Just wasn't throwing enough strikes.
That was inside. JT thought about it for a moment. Two and 0. I was going to say that'll get a nice round of applause.
The crowd's going to come after that one.
2 and 1.
Like clockwork.
At least it's not like, what is it, Texas A&M that chant ball?
Right.
Start the count.
There you go. It's old hat.
There you go, yeah.
Well, he's got a tremendous amount of deception. It's just a matter of him being able to corral his and calm his body down enough to be able to repeat his pitches.
2 and 2. Swing and a miss. Get away.
More like it.
Yeah, he had him right where he wanted.
Just had to work behind him a little bit. Hey, it's time now for the Stump the Fans trivia question brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on. There are 5 active players in MLB who currently lead a franchise in career home runs. Can you name those 5 players? Rice hits one foul off the glove of Harper. It's 0-1.
I think maybe is Stanton there, maybe with Miami? Or did he get traded too soon?
No, I would think he's probably there. I think that's a good guess.
Still, but do they have to still be with their
They
franchise?
do not.
Oh, okay.
But they have the franchise record for home runs.
Gotcha.
Active.
Stanton's got to be there.
Oh, and 2. I think Goldschmidt's there for Arizona.
I got Goldie,
yeah. I was thinking
I
Goldie
just wrote
with
Goldie
Arizona.
down.
Yep.
I got Salvi.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think he just hit.
Swing and a miss.
We just hit the one that tied the other day, and the guy jumped in the
Jumped
fountain
in the
and got arrested.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nope.
Here comes Don Mattingly.
A couple of nice little breaking balls here from Backus to bounce back after that leadoff walk. Nice job.
All right, Phillies are going to bring in the right-hander Seth Johnson. So this is our Nissan call to the pen. Backus will leave with a runner at first. Back-to-back strikeouts under his belt. Phillies team store and shop the latest collaboration with Lululemon, featuring Lululemon's signature performance and everyday apparel with a Phillies touch. This premium collection won't last long. Grab yours today and visit Phillies.com/new era for store hours.
I actually just got a pullover sent from them, from Lulu. It looks
you
great.
did?
Yeah. It's a nice little gift.
Paul Goldschmidt, the batter, Seth Johnson, the pitcher. What is going on? I thought we used to get all that stuff first. And then we
I don't know what
passed it
happened.
on.
Well, I go bartend and get a couple favors.
It's Cole Hamels. That's the difference.
Cole, would you model this for us?
Basically.
He's the World Series MVP, bro.
1-0. That one's hit softly out to shallow left. Sosa did not get there right away, and Turner tried the over-the-shoulder grab, and it went off his glove. It'll be a base hit, and that'll put runners on first and second. Edmundo just froze. It just didn't read it because of Goldschmidt and how hard he hits the ball usually.
Yeah, I don't think he heard it very well.
Now, it would have been a heck of a play there for by Turner, but just couldn't grab it. But, I mean, full swing from Goldschmidt, and he just got sawed off.
Well, now Bellinger with runners on first and second. A little high. It's 1-0. Oh, he went.
Thank you.
The Ripper says he went. John Tumpane.
I do love his strike call. I guess he went.
Yep.
John Tumpane, the third base umpire, does have one of the best strike three calls. 0-1. 0-2.
He was calling a lot of them yesterday.
Yes, he was.
I mean, that right arm was. He had to ice it down probably afterwards. Lots of swings and misses.
0-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit it to center field. Rounding third, heading for home is Wells. The throw to the plate doesn't really have a whole lot on it. And it's 2-1, Yankees on top.
Yeah, sometimes it's the little things, and for the Phillies, it has been the little things lately. That little ball drops in left field, and then I mean, he's ahead in the count. He just throws a fastball right down Broadway, and Bellinger, who's actually been swinging the bat pretty well since the break, belts it up the middle for the ribby.
Wire cam gave us a good look at that. Caleb Cotham heading out. Fair share of Yankee fans that are here at the old ballpark.
Yeah, New York travels pretty well in all sports.
Caleb has gone out toward the mound a lot recently, sort of managing these young pitchers through some of these innings. All right, so that conversation is done.
Well, I think a lot of the, especially right here is probably with Grisham. Grisham's notoriously takes a lot of first pitches, but he always finds a way to ambush. And this could be a situation where he might ambush and try to get that 3-run home run or, a big hit and continue their rally. And so you just have to be very aware of that.
Oh for 2. He's grounded out. He's flied out. Well, there you go.
Yep. And that's when you face veteran hitters. They know when to swing the bat in big moments, and pitchers have to be very aware of that.
And isn't there that old adage that when there's a mound visit, a lot of times that first pitch is a fastball?
Yeah, it's mostly a groove fastball. Trying to get ahead of the hitter.
0-2. Now Bellinger, with his second swing on the fastball, looked like he was swinging a heavy bat, just like Grisham did there. And then he lined one up the middle. So got to be careful in this spot.
Yeah, sometimes you get an 0-2 count. This is where you throw a pitch that could start in the zone, but it has to have action.
Oh-2 pitch. Swing at a pop-up. Up the third base line. Bohm and Real Muto. Oh, they didn't see it.
Goodness.
And Alec Bohm can't grab it. Alec thought that JT was going to get it. I don't know if he saw it clearly, but at the end, he certainly didn't. I would think it's going to be an E5, which would be the 7th error of the year for Alec.
Yeah, and the priority is, even though Alec was not really close to the play when the ball went up, the priority is always with the fielder. I mean, the wind is whipping around a little bit, but this is a play that he's got to be able to make. And once he took his eye off it, he couldn't really regroup.
Unfortunately, this kind of goes back to what we talked about in the pregame show when Ben asked about playing clean baseball. I mean, you do have to do it if you're going to win a division, win a championship. And there have been 2 plays in this inning that probably should have gotten the Phillies out of this inning.
Yeah, I think Donnie and Bobby obviously work a lot with the infielders, and it's tough to see when it doesn't work out the right way.
And the other thing too is that Edmundo's not an everyday left fielder. He's done a nice job out there, but the play that Trey couldn't make, which was tough, he probably should have, if it was a normal left fielder, should have made the play.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what we're talking about, game speed. Even in hitting, you have to have it also in fielding.
1-2. Grisham getting new life. Swing and a bouncer out towards second. Stott has it, and the inning is over. 4-3 on the putout. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 men left. Middle of the 6th. Phillies down by 1. Phillies baseball is brought to you by CarShield. It's as easy as call, drive, and save. By Nissan. Every Nissan is designed for people who refuse to settle for less. Visit nissanusa.com or your local dealer. And by Amazon. Spend less on your kids for back to school. Yankees are on top 2-1 on a beautiful night for baseball in this gorgeous ballpark. Alec Boehm will lead it off as we go to the home 6th. And he bounces one to third. McMahon way back there. Throws him out. There, 1 away.
McMahon really has become an elite third baseman. When he first came into the league, he was playing third, playing second, played a couple different positions, and really settled into Colorado at third base and continues to play solid defense at third base here for the Yanks.
Sosa takes low.
Weathers here. He wants a good, clean inning. He's not really been able to get through the 6th inning, and he's, pretty close up on his pitch count. I know the Yankees got somebody warming up in the bullpen. They just gave him the lead.
Yeah, I would think if there's a base runner, that Aaron Boone may go get him.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the case. You don't want him to have to lose the game himself.
There you go.
There you go, yep.
1 ball, 1 strike. They have a good bullpen, led by Bednar. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
It's one of the best bullpens in the game right now with the way they're throwing the baseball. And Bednar, really nice little turnaround for himself after struggling some in Pittsburgh for a while. Goes over to the Yankees and has really pitched well.
And Chavis, a hard thrower. He's warming up. Down and away, 2-2. Yankees bullpen, number 1 in ERA, number 3 in WHIP, and number 4 in opponent's batting average against.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty much dominating.
Pretty good.
I mean, you got all the 3
good.
of those areas covered. Yeah, any type of team that's facing them late in the game.
Line drive, foul. I don't know how he does it.
Dang. Almost got the ball girl there too.
Yep.
Yeah.
She almost ran into it.
That ball was sort of chasing her.
Yeah. It's like he's playing wiffle ball. Yeah. Whoa.
Hand-eye coordination. Two and two. Grounded foul again.
Oh.
That one had a little extra on it.
Thought it was going to hug the tarp. Bounced off.
Come on, Andy. Andy, bend.
I mean, A for effort.
Well.
Sorta. Wasn't pretty.
Let's see this effort here. Just
a little tardy. That's false hustle.
Looks like he got tangled in a web or something. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Sosa. 5th full count. And the pitch coming.
staying alive. Obviously moving the pitch count up, so I probably think this probably might be his last hitter.
Got him. Threw him a changeup.
Boone, you going to let him go?
7 strikeouts. Looks like he is going to let him go.
Yeah, sort of had Sosa in swing mode, and he pulls the string on him without a changeup. He's had some success with it today, especially against the right-handers, and gets him out front.
Yeah, I think that's his second strikeout against Sosa with a changeup.
Brings De La Cruz up. He is 1 for 2. Check swing. He went around. Ben May. At least 0-2.
I think that's probably been the hardest thing for Weathers is he has a good changeup. He just can't consistently throw it over the plate for strikes, or at least starting it in the zone and letting it tail.
That one is squibbed toward first. Nobody's covering first, but Weathers tried to get there and he couldn't find the bag.
Yeah, a little bit of a tweener here. This ball is off the end of the bat. Pretty good hustle by De La Cruz. Weathers thought he could grab it, and then when he saw it was going to go past him, then got into no man's land and then really couldn't find the bag.
Well, Aaron Boone is out. He's signaling to the pen. It is a base hit. It ends 7 in a row, retired by Weathers. And the Yankees will make a pitching change here at Citizens Bank Park. They'll bring in the right-hander in a 2-1 ball game. And the new pitcher for the Yankees with 2 outs here in the 6th inning is Angel Chavilli. 10th game, a 0.79 ERA, 12 strikeouts in 11 1/3. Our Citizens stats leader, Citizens the official bank of the Phillies. Then here you go. The lowest bullpen ERA in Major League Baseball. The Red Sox, who just went through a 15-game winning streak, have an ERA of 3.08. Braves are number 3.
A lot of similarities between the Phillies and the Yankees. That sort of separates them from the Phillies. The fact that this bullpen has been really lights out compared to the Phillies, and rankings pretty significantly different.
JT is 1 for 1. He walked his first time up, singled his last time, and he takes way outside. Chavilli allowed a run in his first appearance on a solo home run to Mike Trout on April 16th, but he's allowed none in his 8 games in the big league since.
He's got a really good arm, but he has a electric changeup. You saw it there, and he'll throw it to righties and lefties, as you've seen. He throws it more 43% of the time. 37% of the time he throws a slider, and then only 20% he throws a four-seamer. Got a lot of trust in that changeup.
Well, one of the best things to see is that separation. I mean, it's a 10-mile-an-hour difference between his fastball and his changeup. That is so hard to sit on. I mean, even when you know it's coming, you have to be very aware that he can throw 97 or 98 at any time, but he can throw a changeup with his eyes closed.
2-1. Broke his bat, flicked it out towards center. That'll drop for a base hit. De La Cruz on his way to third. And he'll get there. The Phillies have first and third with 2 outs. It's the second hit of the night for JT.
It's one of the things that you can do when you get your foot down early enough. You actually can keep your hands back long enough, see the baseball, and stay on it long enough to make contact. He was fooled on the pitch, but he stayed with it and finished his swing and just flipped it out to center field. And a really good job of running by De La Cruz, getting first to third. And that can be big with a left-hander coming up, creating a little bit of a hole between the first baseman and second baseman, a 4-hole for stop.
Well, the Phillies are due. They're 0 for 6 tonight with runners in scoring position. They came in hitting under 200 in July. Remember, they were #1 in Major League Baseball in June with runners in scoring position.
Yeah, it's kind of been the tale of 2 complete different months.
Which happens.
How they've been doing, yeah.
Yeah, 182 overall. Fly ball down the left field line. That's a long run for Bellinger. It's going toward foul territory. Bellinger is there, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left. 0 for 7 with runners in scoring position tonight as we go to the 7th inning. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Well, kind of like last night, not a whole lot of offense going. The Phillies jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the first, thanks to a sacrifice fly by Bryce Harper. But the Yankees added 1 in the 3rd on a home run by Austin Wells, and another one in the 6th inning on an RBI single by Cody Bellinger. Phillies have used a handful of pitchers already, 4, and they'll use their 5th now as Jose Alvarado will begin the 7th inning. 44th game for Alvarado, who just a few weeks ago had an ERA over 7. It's dropped about a run, which is really hard to do at this point in the
if
year.
he can keep continuing that, each and every month, get it down a run. He needs to be able to get hot and lock down the back of the bullpen as the season gets towards September and hopefully into this postseason.
Switch hitter Dominguez, who's 0 for 2, takes strike 1.
It's all about strikes for Alvy, and when he's throwing strikes, I mean, he can be really effective. I'd rather him give up a base hit than to walk people, and when he's feeling confident, he'll throw that ball over the plate, and he can be really effective.
So the last 5 games where he hasn't allowed any runs, he hasn't walked anybody.
There you
seems
have
to
it.
help. And he is. He's been getting a lot of swing and misses with his cutter. So, I mean, at least he's getting the swing and misses with at least one of those pitches, and got to stay around the plate.
And boy, do they need him. I mean, listen, he needs to be a high leverage guy, and otherwise they're going to be searching for one to try to lock one down for, and they still may be. It's nice to see Jonathan Bolin doing what he's doing right now, because he's sort of progressed into that latter part of the game. But they need multiple guys to be able to do that.
Yeah, Bolin threw 15 pitches last night. Alvarado threw 9. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. He overthrew that 4-seamer. Fly ball deep to left. That's not coming back. That's a long one. To the back of the first deck. And Dominguez has just given the Yankees a 2-run lead. Well, the Martian almost hit one to Mars. It was 420 feet. Pretty good battle between a Phillies fan and a Yankee fan to get that. The Yankee fan got it, or a Phillies fan got it, and threw it back.
He just tried to go after him with another sinker. I was surprised he didn't come back with a cutter. He overthrew a couple of fastballs, and then he probably could have thrown a cutter down and in or a breaking pitch, but he tried to go right after him, and Dominguez, he let him know, beat him to the spot.
Oh, 0-1 to Jazz Chisholm, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Every time a Phillies pitcher throws a pitch of 95 or more, Comcast will make a contribution to Phillies charities. One and two. Two balls, two strikes. And he got him on strikes. Third time he has struck out tonight.
Really good cutter here. Chisholm overcommitting early.
Yeah, that seems to be the one pitch he does get the most swing and misses, and he's not really overthrowing as much. It starts in the zone majority of the time.
Here's Bohm, bare hands throws right on by Bryce Harper, and Caballero's on his way to second, and he'll get there. It's kind of a do-or-die play for Alec Bohm, so it's going to wind up being a hit and then an error to allow the runner to go to second.
Yeah, excellent bunt. I mean, perfect technique with Alec Bohm playing back, and you're right, it was going to be a bang-bang play, and he just sort of throws it a little bit wide and then down the right field line, and pretty heads-up play by Caballero.
Here comes Caleb Cotham back out to the mound. Nobody else is warming up in the bullpen. So Caleb having a conversation with Austin Wells due up. Lefty on lefty.
I definitely think the Phillies want Alvarado to finish this inning. I mean, this is kind of something where to not have to use multiple relievers in the 7th inning, because we still have the 8th and 9th, and we don't have the lead. So looking towards Duran, kind of can't count him in right now.
Well, with Wells coming up, your Delaware Valley Audi dealers give us a look at his home run thanks to StatCast. Oh yeah, he blasted it.
They got a fastball out over the plate, and listen, he was throwing strikes. He was looking for a pitch, got a fastball, and he jumped all over it. The one mistake that Keller made, otherwise he did a heck of a job.
Yeah, I was very impressed.
Bouncer right side. He'll get the out. Over to third. Will go Caballero. 2 away. And back to the top of the order for Ryan McMahon. All right, so Alvarado can see his way through this. Oh, 1, 98. Off the end of the bat. That ball's hit pretty well. De La Cruz going back. He's got a beat on it, and he makes the catch. I mean, that traveled pretty far for one that was not on the meaty part of the bat. 1 run scores. That's it. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. Drive of the game brought to you by your Delaware Valley Audi dealers. It's 3-1 Yankees. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and right-hander Paul Blackburn is the new pitcher for the Yankees. What a night, what a view. Blackburn's 36th game. He's been really good for the Yankees. Batting average against of 204. 41 strikeouts in 54 innings. He's not necessarily a strikeout pitcher. And he'll face a pinch hitter in Brandon Marsh.
And throws a ton of pitches. I mean, obviously, one of the guys that is helping this ball club do what it's doing. It's sinker, cutter, changeup, curveball, sweeper. I mean, he's got them all. And he's throwing strikes with him, and that's what's making him effective.
His big league career, his ERA is over 4. Actually, it's close to 5. And then this year, something's clicked.
Well, sometimes when you have that many pitches, you have options to be able to pitch, and I mean that's what the analytical departments that these teams have. They have to be able to figure out what these guys have success with, and then teach them how to game plan it. And I think that kind of just takes time, and it's unfortunate. You know, earlier probably in his career, they were trying to figure out. And hopefully now he's been able to, figure out what type of pitcher he is, and obviously he's doing really well right now.
Well, Brandon Marsh will lead it off as a pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for Derek Hill, and he takes low. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Phillies with 1 run in the last 2 games.
You see that arsenal, 7 pitches.
Mixing all those percents.
Out in front, 1-1.
But that's, I think, something is you start to see what he'll do against left-handers. These are the common pitches that he'll probably use to get ahead. This is what he finishes off. And then he's probably got another set of pitches that he would use against a right-handed hitter. I mean, you just got to be able to master that.
Pulled on the ground, backhanded by Goldschmidt. And 1 out. And it brings Trey up to the plate. Tomorrow we're on national television. So it'll be on NBC with Jason Benetti doing the play-by-play. It was outstanding. Joe Girardi, former Phillies manager, and John Kruk. And then Joey Votto in the dugout.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Votto?
Yep.
That's going to be entertaining.
He and Bob Costas are doing the pregame show.
Oh, even better. These are like complete polar opposites.
Very much different, yes. And he'll be starting Christopher Sanchez. Phillies need a big outing from Christopher.
No, I'm just excited to see Kruk in a suit and a tie again.
Uh-huh.
It is a spectacle.
It is.
Well,
I mean, today wasn't he the capitan of Venice, the Knights of Venice
at Ocean City? It's probably going on right now.
Yeah.
He's leading the charge.
He and Randy Quaid.
Oh boy.
About that combo platter.
So which one's the captain, the skipper, and which one's Gilligan?
I actually got a chance to do that a couple of years back. It was really fun. Really fun. Quite a day.
3 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a perfect night for it. I mean, if you
perfect.
Yeah. We don't have no more fires and no more heat wave.
Well, both could fit the role of Cousin Eddie. One already got paid for it.
Yep.
3-1 pitch. A high bouncer to short. Caballeros up with it. And Goldschmidt applies the tag. Two outs. Anyway, did you guys get the tie tied? John's tie tied?
That tie is untieable.
Yeah, it's massive.
Oh, is it really?
I'll have to try to do it after this. Leave it for him.
Too much material for me.
Yeah.
Well, he's got options. He has about 6 ties.
Yeah.
He has chosen the one he's wearing tomorrow.
Okay.
Which you guys were trying to tie.
Surprised you didn't send that out to social media to see if somebody will pick it. What's the vote?
Great point.
They probably would have picked one of these.
Oh,
yes.
God, yeah.
The other ones were way too conservative.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 to Schwarber. Another high bouncer. This one to first. Goldschmidt has it. Underhand. 10 pitches. And the 7th inning is over. We'll head to the 8th. 3-1 Yankees. By your Philadelphia area Chevy dealers. Visit Chevrolet.com. And by Rally House, your city. your house, Rally House, Philadelphia. Christmas in July. The Phillies ball girls were collecting some toys earlier today. Allah. What is he saying? Throw the ball up. Let's go.
Let's go Sixers. That works.
Sixers. I got that one.
How does he get those seats, by the way?
He's Allah.
Allah and I have known each other for a long time. We both graduated high school the same year in the great state of New Jersey.
Was he pretty good back in the day?
All-time leading scorer at Bluefield High School.
You would think.
He passed Kelly Tribuca.
No way.
Yeah, Notre Dame's finest.
Yeah.
And then Allah went on to Duke. Swing and a miss, 1-1 as Bolin pitches for the second consecutive day.
That's right, Blue Devil.
I always tell people, you know, Allah and I have done a lot of basketball games together. And when we talk about our game, I say, you know, we combined to score over 2,300 points in our high school careers.
Great point.
Yep.
How many do you have?
Previous pitch is called a strike.
I was just waiting.
I don't think we need to tell anybody that, Ruben. I mean, we both combined. We combined to score 2,300 points.
Because we're good.
Because we're good.
You guys are great. You guys are good.
This is a strike. New York has got a challenge.
There we go.
What
ABS,
a combo. What
ABS.
a combo.
That's exactly right. ABS powered by T-Mobile.
The 1-2 power punch.
He was a lot better than I was in high school.
Come on.
1-2. You know what my camp counselor was my senior year?
No.
Steve Lapis. Villanova. I went to Villanova's team camp. Yeah, Raleigh Massimino was walking around with jam shorts. Remember? Well, you're too cold.
No, I don't know what those are.
Remember
The ones,
jam shorts?
The ones with,
all the flout? Yes, you do. You wore them.
You probably still have them in your closet.
Is that what
Ruben.
they called them?
Yeah, jam shorts. Swing and a miss.
A nice punch out right there.
There weren't Zubas?
They were in the same family.
Okay.
Just getting that old off-speed slider.
I just love the way Bolin's been pitching, man. A lot of confidence, a lot of aggressiveness, throwing strikes. Good stuff.
Yeah, when he establishes that power fastball he has up in the zone, everything else plays really well off of it.
Opposite way, and Bryson Stott backs up on it. Goldschmidt's retired, 2 outs.
It's a matter of time to see Goldie swinging first pitch. He's got his 2 hits. He was 2 for 3, trying to sneak a third one in right there.
What a career. Seriously, I know it's not over.
Professional hitter. Really good player.
2,258 hits for Paul
I
Goldschmidt.
didn't think he'd ever leave Arizona. Thought he'd stay there forever.
Agreed.
I mean, Christian Walker came over there and did a really good job for them, but
Yeah, and that's pretty much why he left.
that is the reason.
Christian was the cheaper of the 2 at the time. Bellinger has a big hit tonight. His RBI single in the 6th inning gave the Yankees a 2-1 lead. They now lead 3-1. Outside 2-0. Cody's dad Clay also played for the Yankees.
What they combine for?
It's a really good question, Cole. Really good question.
Let's get those notes.
They combined for.
I remember playing against Clay when in the minor leagues.
2-1. Fouled back.
Good hit.
Clay finished with 12 home runs in his big league career. So Cody's carried the weight of that. Just like Allah carried the weight for us.
Probably very similar percentages.
Probably very similar. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He definitely doesn't want to let this get away.
Line drive out to left center field. On the run is Marsh. He won't be able to get there. He flags it down and cuts it off before the alley. They throw to the relay man Turner, but Bellinger slides in safely. His 21st double of the year.
Yeah, Bellinger's been hot. He's been swinging a bat. That's pretty good, really good effort by Brandon Marsh to try to cut this thing off and keep him to a single. But Bellinger keeps his head down on that ball. It was a pretty darn good pitch. Nice job of cutting it off, but he just couldn't moving too quickly into that gap to be able to put the brakes on and make the throw.
You got to keep this at a 2-run game the way the offense has been struggling.
No doubt.
Grisham is 0 for 3, couple ground outs and a fly out.
There's some question as to whether Bellinger was tweaked something there and gave Aaron Boone the thumbs up that he was okay.
Aaron is 9th season as the Yankees manager. 2024 American League champion. 755 wins.
He's been thrown out about 756 times.
Yep.
It's always entertaining when he's on SportsCenter getting thrown out. I'm like, ooh, let me see this.
One of my favorite ones was when he was thrown out for not even saying anything.
That's
that
right.
Some guy in the first row said something.
That was actually a really good one.
And Hunter Wendelstedt threw him out.
I wonder what the fine was on that one.
I wonder who got it.
I wonder, Hunter might have gotten it. They never seem to make those public when there are admonitions to the umpires, and that does happen at times.
Seems fair. I mean, nowadays we're probably not going to see it as much just for the fact because of ABS and instant replay. And
they got a lot of responsibilities these days. They really do.
Inside 2-2. Popped up, out of play. Two balls and 2 strikes to Grisham. 3-2.
Change it. Well, I mean, right here, 3-2, you don't want to let this get away. I know he has that really nice slider, and we just saw it. Bellinger was able to hit it, but this could be the right pitch.
Pulled over to first, picked on one hop on the glove side by Harper. And the side is retired. They keep it at a 2-run deficit. All smiles for Big Bad John as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Lumber. Bryce Harper stepping up to the plate. He is part of this storyline. The highest slugging percentage versus right-handed pitching. He and Ben Rice are on that list. And Bryce has got a right-hander to deal with here. As we start the bottom of the 8th inning, the Phillies trail at 3-1. 1 run for the Phillies in the last 2 games. That one's hit sharply, caught by Goldschmidt. Not much you can do about it.
One of those homestands for him.
Yeah. So Hyundai defensive play of the game. Right place, right time for Goldschmidt.
Still has quick reactions. Always been a very good defender, and that is your Hyundai defensive play of the game, brought to you by your local Hyundai dealers.
Alec Bohm, the batter, he's 0 for 3, and he takes strike 1. Alec 0 for 7 in the series so far, a series that'll wind down tomorrow. Before the Phillies hit the road, they'll take on the Marlins this road trip, and then the Orioles, which will probably feel like a home game.
you got to give it to Blackburn. He adds, subtracts. He's going on corners. Doesn't want to seem to throw the same pitch twice.
Yeah, when you're attacking this guy, you're just looking for the ball in the zone. You really can't guess with him because he's got so many different pitches. He'll throw basically any pitch at any time. You're just looking for a mistake up in the zone that you can do some damage with.
3-1. Yankees have two different pitchers warming up, including Hill, the left-hander, Cruz, the right-hander. And ball four. Alex aboard. It brings the tying run of the plate. It's Edmundo. Time now for our Stuff the Fans trivia question answer, brought to you by FanDuel Casino. Get your thrill on. 5 active players, guys, in the MLB who are currently lead a franchise in career home runs. Can you name those 5 players?
Well, I had Stanton for one.
Giancarlo Stanton. Yep, from Miami. Yep.
We had Goldie.
Goldschmidt.
Yep, Goldschmidt.
Not correct.
Perfect.
Arenado?
No.
Dang.
Salvi?
Yes.
Yeah, you got Salvi.
Okay, at least
I know we
one
talked
out of
about the
2.
fountain ball.
All right, think about local hero does well.
Mr. Trout.
Yep.
Yep.
0-1 to Edmundo.
I think that there's an LA Dodger. I just don't know who it is.
Well, he was an LA Dodger at one point, but he
Yeah.
has the record for another team now.
Yep.
And by the way, we'll see one of these other guys next week in Baltimore who has the franchise record for another organization. Grounded foul.
God, you throw Baltimore out there. I'm like, I feel like it's a bunch of young
Is
guys.
it
I'm like,
Alonso?
who's
Pete Alonso, New York
For the
Mets.
Mets.
For
Yeah.
the Mets, I did not know.
All right,
he
let's
had
pop up the
record.
others. Here are the answer. You guys did a pretty good job, though.
We tried.
Manny Machado.
Machado, really?
For Baltimore. Or for San Diego.
It's because, yeah, Tony Gwynn
Already?
didn't hit enough home runs.
Oh, yeah. And Nate Colbert didn't hit enough.
Oh,
Right,
Nate
yeah.
Colbert can hit him.
I think Garvey moved on too much before. So.
And Kruk did, too.
Kruk.
I would think Matty passed Dave Winfield. No?
I would.
Larry just said no.
So it wasn't Fred McGriff because he wasn't there long enough, right?
No.
Oh, crime dog.
On the ground to third. McMahon second for 1. Unable to turn the double play. 5-4. Nate Colbert. Nate Colbert.
Was it?
Yeah. That's who he passed.
How about me pulling that one out?
That was pull,
for a
yeah.
change. I loved him on my 7-Eleven Slurpee cup. I did. It was my favorite. He had a cool name, man. Nate Colbert. That's a big league name.
Yeah. Big league name.
My brother Taco, he loved that. Nate Colbert. He was a big fan of his.
Justin Crawford's going to pitch hit for the Phils. For De La Cruz. De La Cruz had a nice night. 2 hits. Made a nice catch down the right field line. Phillies are going lefty against righty here. Down by 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. And it's 0-1.
Yeah, a little curious because De La Cruz can go out of the ballpark. He's got a lot more power. I guess he just wants to try to turn this at bat into a rally with Real Muto coming up.
Check swing.
No, he did not.
One ball, one strike. Dribbled in front of the plate. Wells out from behind home plate. Throws him out. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits. A man left. 8 in the books. We're on to the 9th inning. Phillies down 3-1. Phillies baseball is brought to you by Toyota. Toyota has 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. That's more than any other brand. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. By Xfinity. Get reliable Wi-Fi at one price for 5 years and same-day Wi-Fi. Xfinity, imagine that. By Citizens, official bank of the Phils. And by Independence Blue Cross. Never stop caring. Learn more at IBX.com. Joan Duran will take over as we go to the top of the ninth inning. It was kind of a modified entrance because the Phillies are trailing 3-1, but he needs the work. It's brought to you by Wapner Newman, his 37th game, a 1.32 ERA, averaging more than a strikeout per innings pitched. And the Phillies' new defense brought to you by Car Shield. Has Edmundo in left, Crawford in center, Brandon Marsh in right now. As Dominguez waves at the first one, it's 0-1.
Sort of a combination of him needing work and them trying to keep this game close so that they can give it a shot in the bottom of the ninth.
Fortunately for the Phillies, the Braves are trailing 2-0. That game's going to the sixth inning.
Yeah, the Phillies have definitely had their breaks to chase down the Braves. Braves have not been playing well recently. Just can't seem to gain anything this week.
Now they're also fortunate that the Marlins have really cooled off. The Marlins lost again today to the Padres 7-2. Swing and a miss.
That lost like 10 out of their last 11 or something like that. I mean, they've lost a ton of games.
Something like that, yep.
Yeah, I think that's always something, Ruben, you probably knew, is coming out of the All-Star break, wanting to get off on the right track before the trade deadline would allow you guys to make the right trades. And, when teams are definitely not, it can screw you up, and you don't know what direction to go.
Swing and a miss. One away. They've lost 11 straight, the Marlins.
Yeah.
And while they've done that,
Boston's done the opposite.
Well, yeah. The Red Sox, 53-50, have won 8 of 10. They had a 15-game winning streak that they had rolling. All right, so one away here in the top of the ninth inning. And Jazz Chisholm is 0 for 3. Shows bunt, takes low.
Yeah, you made a great point, though, Cole. You always sort of want to have some momentum going into the trade deadline so that you can, one, you can narrow down like your needs, and two, try to add to that momentum as you're rolling into that very important part of the last third of the season. And Donnie actually talked about it. He talked about this now being a sprint. This is a sprint. Every game you got to win. I mean, you're basically playing playoff baseball for the next couple of months.
He said it's a sprint, and we can see the leader. So we've got to take advantage of that. They were within 2 at one point. They began play today 5.5 games out. They were within 2 because they were 18-9 in June as Bednar warms up upstairs 2-2.
Yeah, 18 wins in one month. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that is a lot of W's.
That's a lot of games in a month.
Yeah. Yeah, averaging about 6 runs per game in the month of June. A little different story here in July, averaging 3.6 runs per game. But still a lot of baseball to be played.
Yeah, and they have time to turn it around, but they better start turning it around soon because you don't want to keep losing ground and allowing other teams to get into this thing.
Low, ball 3-2. Nice cold Yingling. Oh, we see it.
Is that Lisa Pilkington
It
there?
is. Oh, yeah. Lisa knows how to point out a Yingling.
I'm so surprised that she's not tipping one back right now.
Back again.
No, I know Chaz, I mean, he's 0 for 3 with 3 punch-outs, but he's put some at-bats together. I mean, he just keeps staying with it. He's, you know, one of those types of guys that can be an absolute pest. You're trying to finish him off, and he kind of hangs with you until you finally make that big pitch.
And a call, strike 3.
And that's the big pitch.
Yeah, 4 strikeout night.
I mean, this is filthy. He goes a little like a little backdoor cutter, I think, or breaking ball. It seemed
yeah,
like.
and it is a strike.
That's unfair.
Yep. Foul ball, and then just lock you up.
Caballero takes inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
So the Yankees, they have any more challenges? Or do they?
Yankees are out of challenges.
They're out. I'm trying to look at the board. See, these boards now, wherever you look, and they've changed things up so much.
Got so many things
I
up
have
on
no
it.
clue where to put any sort of focus.
A lot of info.
Yeah.
So on our score bug, the dots.
Oh, see, I don't have that. I've got.
Oh, you got join
promos.
Michael Barkett and Ricky Vitalico and Ben
I don't
Davis
get my
after
own
the
TV.
game for Phillies
That's what
post
happens
game
when you're
live.
the third wheel.
We should pop that one over here and put the video.
You can
over
look
in
at
front
my
of you.
screen anytime, Cole.
Well,
It's
you get
wide
the
open
touch screen. You get it all.
2 balls and 1 strike.
He's throwing down another ball.
Wow.
Jeez.
Well, he did reach out a bunt singles last time up.
He's working on his stats.
As I say, Duran doesn't have too many guys that are ever bunting against him. Sometimes doesn't know what to do coming off the mound.
Two and 2. Swing and a miss. He just struck out the side. Getting a little work. And he keeps it at a 2-run deficit. The Yankees go down in order. The Phillies one last chance when we return. Camry turning point, and the Yankees have only 3 runs, but the 3rd run was off the bat of Jason Dominguez.
A little bit of a killer. This is the fastball. He goes right down Broadway, and Alvarado trying to rush it past him, but Dominguez, he turns on it, drives it out of the ballpark, and that was your Toyota turning point of the game.
Yeah, Yankees who are without Giancarlo Stanton, without Aaron Judge. Judge still isn't doing much with that shoulder issue that he has. David Bednar has not allowed a run in 22 2/3 innings, and he'll start this 9th inning looking for his 20th save, and the Phillies are hoping to disrupt that.
Yeah, time to break it up.
Yeah, they have one of their hottest hitters in JT Realmuto, who's 2 for 2, his average up to 230. It's the longest active scoreless streak in Major League Baseball. Bednar's, the veteran, grew up in the Pittsburgh area, was a Pirate for a long time. A high bouncer to third. McMahon, foul.
Well, JT getting his sprint work there.
Now he's loose.
Try again.
A little bit of adrenaline rush. Our drone, operated by Ryan Hoover. Hoover
drone.
You got to get a better logo than that, right?
I mean,
what if he ever worries
he's
that?
busy.
What if he ever gets worried? Where is the drone? I mean, he's there. The drone's.
Yeah, when it gets a little bit darker, I mean, it's kind of hard to see.
Oh, weather affects it, huh? Is the weather ever, the wind and stuff? I gotta believe that's gotta mess with him, right?
I think it has to, yeah. Perfect night though tonight. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Yeah, Bednar, I mean, he got 22.2 scoreless innings.
Yeah.
That's a ton of innings from the bullpen. I mean, that's good stat for a starter.
Two balls, two strikes. Pulled on the ground, soft way to short. Backhanded by Caballero. He delayed a moment and just got it over there in time. One out.
Thought he got a little too casual, but fortunately for the Yankees, he has a very good arm.
Phillies are taking a look at it underneath, but
Caballero, really good defender, but it looked like he got a little casual with it, but he got enough on it to just get JT.
well, here's Bryson Stott. The Phillies need a base runner, and that was really close. Stott today is 0 for 3, strikeout, a line out, and a fly out. He takes strike one. And by the way, Bellinger was lifted from this game last half inning, so Schumann is out in left field. Remember that Aaron Boone almost went out
Yeah.
to check on him when he was at second base. 0-2.
Yeah, hopefully it's for them something that's just precautionary, or maybe just a cut on the knee, nothing too serious. Because man, he's been really hot for them.
Oh, 0-2. To the Cadillac Hall of Fame club.
About 4 or 5 balls up there last night.
Yeah.
Was sitting up just a little bit up above, and just one after another were coming up there.
Did you go after any of them?
No. I was trying to dodge them.
There's a diving Cole Hamels.
Yeah, right.
Little dribbler up the first base line. Bednar fielded it cleanly. 2 outs. Upcoming schedule brought to you by Corona for the Phils. Tomorrow is the final game of this series against the Yankees. And then this homestand will end before the Phillies head to Miami. 3 games against the Marlins, including a noon game on Wednesday.
Yeah, those are always really fun, especially in that stadium.
The Nooners?
Yeah.
It's got to be camp day or something.
Yeah, there it is. It's going to be SpongeBob SquarePants Day.
There'll be a lot of screaming kids.
Yeah.
SpongeBob SquarePants Day. Then Baltimore next weekend. Last chance for the Phillies, still trying to get a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. Just 1 run the last 2 games. 0-1. Oh, 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Marsh is 0 for 1. He pinch hit the last time around. He grounded out to first. And 1-2.
Staying alive. Man, that's the thing. If we get him on base, just get it to Trey. Trey can continue the hot week.
There's Trey waiting on deck, waiting for a chance. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2.
The fans trying to get into it here, trying to get the Phils back into this thing. They're doing their best. a quality at bat here from Marshy.
Just asked if that pitch was up. Three and two. Bouncer towards shortstop. Backhanded by Caballero. Throws to first in time. And the Yankees have taken the first 2 games of this series. They win today by a final score of 3-1, which means the Phillies have lost all 3 of the series here at Citizens Bank Park out of the All-Star break.
Yeah, certainly a little uncharacteristic of the Phillies this year that they have not played great baseball consistently here at their home ballpark, and they're going to have to turn that around and get things straightened out here for them. And part of it is swinging the bats. I mean, 0 for 7, and with runners in scoring position, they leave 8 men on again today, and that's not a formula for W's.
Nope. And tomorrow they'll wrap up this series, and they're hoping that Christopher Sanchez can pitch them to at least a salvage of the 3-game series. Cody Bellinger is the Chevrolet player of the game, 2 for 4, single, double. His RBI gave the Yankees the lead, gave them the only run they needed. So Aaron Boone returns to his boyhood team and takes the first 2. And a little reflection from the Phillies dugout as Christopher Sanchez kind of soaking in the moment in the Phillies dugout. He'll get the baseball tomorrow. Well, don't go anywhere. The Corolla crossover, brought to you by Toyota, is coming up next as the Yankees have knocked off the Phils in back-to-back games.